Um, but no, I'm not gonna stay on long. This is a lot of talking. But no, I get what some of y'all are saying about that. This was a good conversation, friend. You're so silly. No, I get what he's saying. I get what a lot of y'all are saying when y'all are saying, I get it. I get what y'all are saying when y'all are like, it feels like he's trying to be controlling. I get that. But you gotta put yourself, I just try to put myself in some people's situations. Like, even with me, there's situations where I've been in, and people, like, when you don't speak up right away, people will do stuff to change a narrative. And you gotta, like, I don't know, y'all don't understand how conniving and evil people are. So you try to nip that shit in the bud quick. You try to be like, because I mean, people do try to make, just like a lot of these daddies out here. Some of these daddies really aren't bad. Like, a lot of these little daddies, these daddies, some of them don't be bad. But the woman will because in this world, everybody, I get what you're saying. No one cares about one person's opinion, but we care about the person influencing others with their lies like a wildfire. Yes. So he's trying to fix that before everybody starts influencing you with their lies. Thank you. Not spitting. That's perfect. Like, I'm so horrible with speaking, but I be knowing what's in my head. You just perfect. He don't care about nobody's opinion. Like, we don't care about nobody's opinion, but we don't want the lies to outweigh who we really are. So you fix it. Yes. Perfect. Thank you, girl. But I'm not a good public speaker. Not a good public speaker. But I'm glad people could pick what I'm saying. But a lot of these dads, I feel like a lot of these dads don't be bad. But it's just, men don't know how, I'm not saying all men, but a lot of men don't know how to really communicate their feelings. So when a woman gets mad, because the world's already, gonna take the woman's side because she's a mother, she birthed that child, and, women are so sensitive, and boom, 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 yada, yada. So if she says, oh, he's a badass dad, fuck him, da, da, da. But sometimes he really could be doing all that he can do. But you will make that man seem like he's just a piece of shit and nothing because he ain't doing what you want him to do. And so therefore now you're just tearing him down, and then they'll be like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. And then he looks like the bad dad, but he's really not the bad dad. He's just tired of just the bullshit. And if they just start saying, no, look, she did this here, she did that there, she did this here, this is why I'm not doing that. And so if you start doing all that, she gonna be like, fuck, he got me in the corner. I really got, so if you start knocking all the shit she gonna say out the way, it's like, nah, bitch, look, she did this here, this what she texted me, she said, fuck me, don't come pick up the fucking child, you stupid piece of shit, and I didn't go pick him up because she told me don't do it. She called me a piece of shit, hell nah, I'm not finna go over there. You know what I'm saying? And if you start showing all that shit, like, she said this here, she did that here, she said, I don't give a fuck, you ain't gonna see your fucking child because you ain't doing that. If you show all of that, then it's like, now you got her in the corner. And instead of just trying to hide it and just say, man, this is what she said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Now people just looking at you ain't trying to do shit. It's like, well, nigga, what you doing? Well, she said, don't do it. Well, why? Fuck what she said, go get your child. But it's like, I feel it's kind of like, that's what I feel kind of going on with Kanye. He's just throwing it all out there. So it can't be no misunderstanding, no misconstrued shit. Woo, woo, woo. Did that help? I don't know. I don't know, because I don't feel all dads are bad who aren't in the child life. I feel sometimes these women can be a handful, and they know that having that baby is the upper hand. They know this. Taking away a man's child, especially when he really want to be there, you can really hurt a man when you do that. You can hurt a man, like you can hurt them, especially when they want to be in their child life. You can really, really, really hurt him. Like, it'll drive them crazy, too. Like, when they really want to be in their child life, some men don't give a fuck. But a lot of men really do, low-key. They really do care. They really do care. And these women will take advantage of that. And they'll hold that over their head. And then that's what makes the man say, well, fuck it. Fuck it. Like because a lot of people don't really want to argue. Like they don't, like it's easier to just say, fuck it. There we go. It's easier to say screw it sometimes than to argue with somebody. And somebody said they don't care. No, a lot of men do. A lot of men do. But it's just, you don't be wanting to deal with all that. People don't understand when you have a baby and you bring a baby into a toxic relationship, that's just going to bring more drama. And it's not the baby fault. It's y'all fault. Y'all should have been prepared. And so sometimes people think because we've been together for 6 months or a year, oh, we can have a baby. I love you. Like my mama always told me, now I ain't saying my mama right. I'm not saying she right. But she says she feels kids, hey, stop. I don't know what you mean. She feels that babies, yes, I can't stand when people use their kids. Right. She feels babies should be planned. And that's just how I feel too. Y'all don't gotta agree to disagree. But I really feel that babies should be planned out. Like, are we financially stable? Do we have somewhere to stay? If I lost my job, could you still take care of us and the baby? If you lost your job, could I still take care of us and the baby until you find something? Are we willing to deal with arguments? Woo, da, 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 da. You know, just a lot. Like if I was to pass away, would the baby be okay? Would you be stressed out? Can you deal with just a lot of stuff? Just it's a lot that comes with a baby. It's a lot. And if both of y'all aren't mentally prepared and mentally ready and financially ready and just emotionally ready and all of that, then bringing that baby is just going to bring more problems. It's just, and it's not the baby's fault, but it's just because y'all thought that was going to make a cute family. And I'm like, I don't know. And a lot of people just be thinking, oh, I'm 23. I need a child. Oh, I'm 24. I need a child. Honey, are you ready for a child? Are you ready? A child is not a puppy. It's not a dog. People out here fucking raw and not ready to... Right. I don't know. Well, 2 of mine were playing, and the one that wasn't is my heartbeat, and I love him the same. No. Because you've already had 2. So I'm talking about your first one. I mean, I ain't saying... Once you've had like a child or 2, you know what you can and can't do. That's what I mean. Like, I feel like that all kids, like, you say he's your heartbeat. Still, all kids should be playing. My opinion. Because even when you get the second one, are we ready for this second one? I mean, you already know now what comes with a child. But then when you get that second one, that third one, now are we ready to take on 3? You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Are we ready to take on 4? Like, it's always, you have to mentally prepare yourself because now stuff's going to go up. Time is going to change. Like, once you had that first one, it's like, okay, now they grew up, they 3 and 6. Are we ready to go back to that? I have to be at home all the time. I'm ready to be this. It's just always be ready because things are changing. Prices are changing. Life is changing. So it's always asking yourself, am I ready? So even though that child wasn't planned, already mentally, you know what it's like to take care of a child because you said it's your 3rd one. So you already know what it's like. But it's just now that it came up, it's like you got to ask yourself, are we ready? Are we ready? Even though it wasn't planned. But now, even though you ask yourself, are you ready? You just got to be ready. You got to be ready. Don't have kids in your 20s. Yeah, I feel like in your 20s is still young. That's just my opinion. I feel like that's still young. Because a man ain't grown at 23. I'm sorry. I feel like a man ain't grown at 23. And I feel like that's his prime. So ladies, when a man having sex with you around 23, 24, telling you he want children before, I feel like if a man's telling you he want kids before 26, good luck, sis. So let's talk locking up a woman that lies. Yeah, I'm gonna get there. I'm sorry. We keep going back to what you call it. But I feel like if a man is 24 telling you he want a child, I still don't think he's ready. That's just my opinion. Or it depends on how was he raised and how is he as a man. Because some people are mature at 24, but that's rare. Because a man between 20 and 30, Girl, he is in the 30. Are you crazy too? Yeah, 30 are crazy. Yeah, they are. But I feel like once you hit 30, it's time for you to calm down, sir. It's time for you to calm down, sir. But between 20 and 30, them men are through the roof. They are through the roof between 20 and 30. They through the roof, girl. And if you opening up your legs and having a baby for one of them, you better be prepared for everything. Where's my water? These teenage parents, it's just, that's how the world is now. I mean, I can't knock nobody. Because hell, I date men and can't even have a child with our sex. So I can't tell you what you can and can't do because you probably like, well, Zoe, fuck you, nigga, you gay. The Bible says you can't do this, so you gonna go to hell. So I can't tell you what to do, but I'm just trying to help you to keep you from going through headaches and then just being a single parent. Like, I'm not knocking single parent homes. I'm not knocking it at all whatsoever. I'm not knocking it. But I just really love, even if it's the same sex, I just love 2-parent homes. Even if it's 2 girls, 2 guys, a woman and a girl, I just love same parent homes. I love 2-parent homes. I just do. That's what I grew up with. I'm not saying mine was right, because it ain't. But I just love it. It's nothing like having if a mother and a father figure. Let me say that now because you got different lifestyles now, but it's nothing like having a mother and a father figure. Even if you have 2 girls, one is feminine and one is masculine, or even if they're both feminine, I feel like somebody needs to have that dominant energy if you're raising let me stop because people gonna say, let me never mind. Let me Never mind. Because what I was saying was they're gonna be like, well, what if it's not a stud and a feminine girl? What if it's 2 femmes? You saying a femme can't raise a man? So that's why I want to say that. I just feel like there does need to be somebody does need to have never mind, because that's falling into the stigma of life, and I don't like that because I do hate that as well. I hate when you say women can't be tough, because women can be tough. A woman can raise a boy and teach him how to change a tire. A woman can raise a boy and teach him how to change oil. You know what I'm saying? A woman can raise a boy and teach him how to play basketball. So I don't want to say there has to be a masculine energy and a feminine energy, but I do still feel like that person, there should be somebody in the house who knows how to, even if it's the same sex or even if it's different sex, somebody in the house needs to know how to control or possess a feminine and masculine energy. Put it that way. If it's the same sex or different sex, somebody needs to understand masculine and feminine energy and not just say, you got to be like this or, oh, you can't be like that. You have to possess both. And I feel like me as a person, a balance, yes. I feel like me as a person, I possess masculine and feminine energy. So if I was to have a son and I had to raise him by myself, I know how to raise him and be like, well... No. I can teach him mentally wise masculine energy. I can teach him mentally wise masculine energy. I ain't gonna be able to teach him I can teach you how to change a tire, change your oil. I don't know how to do all that. We gonna have to go somewhere and we can work on that together. We can work on that together. But I can't do all that. But I can teach you the masculine. I can teach you masculine energy, how to defend for yourself, how to be independent. And women can be that way too. You know what I'm saying? But I can teach you that, and I can teach you how to be sensitive to people's feelings and understanding. And you know, because women are nurturers, they're loving, they're caring. You know what I'm saying? I can teach you. Like I can do both. But I'm more so feminine energy. That is who I am. I'm a feminine energy type of person, but I have an aggressive side. But anyway, I just like, I like the two-parent home thing, basically, is what I'm saying. I don't like when somebody's by themselves and they have to go from daddy house to mama house. It's just a lot. It's a lot. I feel like it's a lot. Like it's just a lot when you're going from house to house. I just feel like it's a lot on a kid. I don't know. And I feel like people don't understand. Kids are they're like sponges. They soak up so much. So what they see growing up is what they're thinking. They're building. It's like you're programming something. You get what I'm saying? You're programming this machine that you have. And so if you're showing them that, okay, you're going to daddy house, it's just, I don't know how to explain it, y'all. But I just feel like if they were raised in a house of just love, being, like I said, a man and a woman, two men, two women, if you were raised in a house of love, it's different. It's just different. It's different to see two people genuinely love each other. Oh, it's so different. It's just so different. You don't see them fussing. Oh, go to your daddy's house then. Or go to your mama's house. It's just so different. I love love. That's all. Because I look at my parents and like I never saw them fuss. I never saw them I just always saw love. And that's why I think I be so big on love. Like she would always say, call me when you get to where you're going. And he would call her. He'll get up in the morning, kiss her. She'll do her little thing. And it was just so beautiful. So that's why I be so hard on like my boyfriends and stuff, because a lot of my boyfriends came from one parent homes, or I ain't never had nobody love me like this, or why y'all, it's just so different. Anyway, okay, on the Chris Brown thing, I really feel like some people can be raised right and still won't act right. True. But I feel like that something. True. Yeah. And I feel like that comes from friends too. But I feel like it was something they were probably lacking. I don't know. I feel like it was something they were probably lacking at home too. Because like I tell people, you don't believe that? Yeah, I feel like it was something it was something lacking at home, or something happened to make you, because like with me, this is me. My house was perfect. Okay, it was good. It was great. Woo woo woo. And but even though I saw if my mom and them are watching, oh my God. Somebody said, I disagree with that, friend. Yeah, I kind of disagree with it too. I feel like it was something lacking in the house, because my parents were good. They loved each other. They never fussed. Woo, woo, woo. But in my house, we never ate at the family we never ate at the table as a family. Never. I would get my food. I go in my room. My brother go in his room. Sometimes my mama and brother would sit at the table together. Like, we ate wherever we want. Or we would eat in front of the TV. Or there was never a time where we sat down and ate together. But the family was good. She raised us right. We knew right from wrong. The church, the love, all that. But we never really just sat and had that bond, if that makes any sense, okay? So now when I get in relationships, I don't like people all on me. I don't like you in my space. I don't like you, like, I can deal with you for a minute, but then I need you to go. And I was raised right, you know what I'm saying? But because that's what we did as a family, like eating wherever we wanted, not actually sitting down with each other, it kind of trained me to just be like, I want my space. You know what I'm saying? I want my space. So it doesn't mean my mama raised me wrong. So why you like that? Why you want your space? Or, oh my God, you just so mean. You so pushy. It's just because growing up, I just did not have that, like, that's why I don't hold hands. Like my dad, he loved us. They were at every basketball game. They cared about our grades. They cared about us. But we never had that, like, I never really hugged my daddy. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he didn't want to, because he would here and there, but it never was really like a hug, a kiss. Even with my mama, like, I kiss her and shit. That's mama. But it wasn't really like a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm not really affectionate with people. Like I don't hold hands. I don't like all that kissing shit. I don't like PDA. I don't like none of that stuff. But my dad and mom were like that. But, like, we weren't like that as a family. So now I'm kind of like, ooh, don't be all on me. Sit on that side of the couch. I don't want nigga. So, yeah. Yeah. And so it doesn't mean I wasn't raised right. It just means, child, that's just what we did in our house. So it's like, it just traveled with me to now. So let's say a person could have been raised right, but let's say the daddy didn't really talk to his son when he had problems, okay? So let's say the boy might have had problems or he had anger issues, but they were just like, they might have whooped him or whatever, boom, boom, and they didn't understand communication and how to talk and woo, woo, woo. So now when you get out in the streets, since you never really talked about shit or did shit, now you're going to get advice from other people and you getting that wrong advice. So it doesn't mean you weren't raised right. It just means you didn't learn how to talk and communicate at home. So now you're taking advice from people on the street and how they would handle shit. And now it's just like, oh, you right about. But it just means you just didn't communicate and talk at home. So now you're just getting advice from other people on the street. Is that? I don't know. Fuck it. I don't know. And that's not your parents' fault. It's just what they learned growing up. I know y'all are writing me. I'm so sorry, y'all. When I start talking, I just start talking so I can get sidetracked quick. So it's not your parents' fault. It could be because now what did they go through when they was growing up? So I could feel why we weren't so connected, because when my dad was growing up, his daddy was an alcoholic. Well, he became an alcoholic when his daughter got hit by a car or whatever the case may be. His dad was alcoholic. I don't want to say his mama business, but his mama was grown. You know what I'm saying? And I think his mama had her first child when she was 14. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? She had her first child at 14. She out there. So it's like, he went and moved with his grandmama, so he had to grow up quick. So it's like he growing up, helping grandmama, doing this. So it's like he ain't really learned affection, but he learned to love women. So like my daddy knew how to love women, treat women, respect women. He learned that from his grandmama, learned how to cook, but he never learned that like affection, that like, woo! So then that's why he ended up raising his children like that, because he never really understand that, like, cause like when, oh, y'all making me talk. So my mom, she would always tell us like, y'all daddy don't think, I'm just talking. They probably cussing me out. She was like, your daddy think y'all don't love him like y'all love me. And it's not that. He just doesn't know how to come and talk to you. Like he never whooped us. He never whooped us. We got our whoopings from my mama, because my daddy he never got whoopings. Like his mama and his grandmama would tell you, he never talked back. He was never a bad child. They never had to whoop him. So he didn't know how to whoop us. So I used to we used to run over him with that shit. When like he'll say, go clean your room. Oh my God, you get on my nerves. And he didn't know how to fuss back, because he never fussed at his mom. So he didn't know how to take in us talking to him like that. And my mama used to be the one that had to whoop us, because he didn't know how to discipline. But one day, Child, I was in high school. One day, I was in high school, and I thought I could do that. Child, I turned up, and I guess it clicked in him. I guess he saw me as a man that day. He like, nigga, you grown now. Child, I said something, and I stomped off. He was washing the dishes. I will never forget this day. I stumped off. Like, I was just like, ugh. Like, I stumped off. And I just like, whatever, I don't give, just mumbling. Child, all I heard was, like, I'm walking thinking that, oh, it's over with. I said what I had to say. I said my piece. All I heard was this. I said, who coming? Who coming? Who is coming? Girl, I turned around. It was too late. It was too late. It was too late. Girl, all I know is this ankle up in the air. Shoot. And mind you, y'all, my daddy is 5'5". 5'5", weigh about 152, 140, if that. Ankle up. He had, let me show you. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Let me show you. So, hold on, honey. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. I'm gonna have both of them. He was washing the dishes. He was washing the dishes and had it like this. But baby, it wasn't this pot. It was them old school pots that are black and look like it's made out of concrete. I don't know what them pots is called, but it was the black one that looked like it's made out of concrete. That's the pot he had. Child, he turned me upside down. He said, bah! And I don't think he meant to do it. That's why I didn't get mad, so don't y'all call the police. It was a reaction. It was a reaction. And he just said, stop, who don't ever talk to me like that? And it was probably like four little hits, y'all. They wasn't no abuse. 4 little hits. And then he had me on the wall like this. He said, he gonna put me on the wall. So me, I'm trying to still act like I ain't scared as shit. Trying to act like I'm not scared. I'm gonna go like this. My dumb ass, I'm gonna try to buck up. I said, I'm trying to act like I ain't scared. Like, oh, nigga, you ain't finna hit me with that pipe. Like, you finna get. I said, he said, I'm up here. He like this. Who you bucking up at? I said, who you bucking up at? Buck. And then when I was done, girl, I went up them steps. And I've never talked to him like that ever again. And I know some people might think that is abuse, but I promise you, from elementary all the way up to high school, I had never, ever, ever got a whooping from my daddy that one time. And I think he just had enough. Like, it was enough. And sometimes people break. And like, it was always my mama who, like, if we was bad in school, if you got bad on the bus, if you didn't come home when you were supposed to, she'll whoop you about that. It won't be long. It'll be like 5 hits with a belt, and that's it. But what that taught me was, because I know a lot of people don't like whoopings, and what that taught me was, get home, because you don't want to get that whooping. It wasn't like I was scared of her. I was scared of the belt. I wasn't scared of my mama, because I knew she wasn't gonna beat me. But some days you'll be like, man, I'm gonna take those 5 licks. Child, I'm gonna take those little 5 licks. I really gotta go. I'm going to a friend's house today, but bitch, I'm gonna take them licks when I get home. But it's like you didn't want, it's like you didn't want to, but it's like, man, I'm gonna take them licks. Cause I really want to go to my friend's house. But it wasn't abuse. Like, I was not scared of her. Like, I was not scared of my mom. I was just scared of the whooping. That's all. Like, I didn't want to, I didn't want to get a little whooping. But, cause a lot of people don't know, a lot of people don't, sometimes talking to people don't work. And talking to me wasn't gonna work. Talking to me wasn't gonna work. I'm too hard-headed. So talking to me wasn't gonna work. That belt scared me, child. But talking to me like, now you know you shouldn't have did that. I'm like, okay, girl, I'm gonna do it again tomorrow. I'm gonna do it. Because if I'm already bucking on them 5 licks, then what the fuck you think I'm gonna give a damn about a talk? Don't, girl, child, get out my face. I don't give a fuck about no talk. You can take this phone. I don't give a fuck about that phone. I'm gonna see my friend at school. Fuck that phone. Take that phone. I can't watch TV. Fuck that TV. I'm gonna watch it when you go to work. Because you don't get to work. You don't get home by the time I get home out of school. So I'm gonna watch that TV. Fuck that TV. But yeah, child. But the one thing that my mom said that she wanted us to do. Oh, y'all. What did she say? Oh, yeah, she said the one thing. I said, Mama, what's one thing that you wish you could take back that you allowed us to do? Because like now that I'm older, you know, you start talking to your parents more a little bit. Because, you know, when you're young, you think, oh, mama, my enemy, or my daddy, my enemy. When really they're not your enemy. It's just they done already been where you've been. And so it's like at that age in time, you're still a child. So you're not understanding. But the older you get, even like with that mean auntie. There was one auntie, R.I.P. my auntie Ruth. I used to think she was just so nitpicky and eat all your food, eat your vegetables, do that. I'm like, oh, she used to get on my nerve. Like, is Auntie Ruth gonna be there? I don't want to go. But the older you get, it's just like, oh, I appreciate that. But when you're young, you just don't pay it no attention because you're a child. And you're not, that's why you're not supposed to get it. You know, but when you get older, you're gonna get it. You're gonna be like, this is why mama did that. Because especially when you start having kids of your own, you're gonna be like, I see. While mom and daddy was like this, I see why auntie was like that. You know what I'm saying? You gon' see. Right now, you don't get it because you're a child and you listen to your friends. And, oh, well, my friend mama let him do this and they let them do that. And all my friends who my mamas and daddies let them do this and that are not where I am today. So I thank my mama and daddy for not letting me do what some of my friends did. Because, child, they got into a whole lot of when they got older. So, yeah, child. Your mom and dad is not supposed to be your friend. They're supposed to be your parent. They're your parent before they're your friend. And a lot of people getting that mixed up. These younger parents are being their children's friend and they're not being their parent. And that's going to mess your child up because they don't feel that you're supposed to fear your parents. And when I say fear them, I don't mean being scared of them. I mean fearing the fact of disappointing them. And a lot of these kids nowadays don't fear disappointing their parents or making their parents upset or not finishing school with disappointing their parents. So it's like a lot of people fear they don't fear their parents anymore. And I feared that. I feared making my mom mad. I feared getting in trouble in school and she gonna be upset because I knew better. You know what I'm saying? That's what fear means. That's the same fear. Like when they say you're supposed to fear God, you're supposed to fear making God upset, disappointing him and stuff like that. Not scared fear. Anyway. No, it's a difference between respect too. It's a fear of being. Because fear and respect are two different things. And when you got somebody feared or something, you got control. And I feared making her upset. I did. I really did. Respect is just respect. Respect is just respect. That's just respect. Like, give me my respect. That's just that. But when you fear something, it's totally different. And I feared making her upset. I really did. That wasn't no respect. I don't know if that makes sense. That's why you had the two different words. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that's why they got two different words. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Yes, the fear of letting them down. Yes, it's different. That's not a respect. It's a fear. Like, that is a fear. But anyway, yes, so back to my mama. My mama was like, I said, so mama, what's one thing that you wish you could take back that you did? She said, giving y'all an opinion. I said, why? She said, because y'all talk too much. And she said she understands now why her dad growing up did not let them have opinions. And because she said growing up, if her daddy said, this is this, it is what it is. He said a child should not have an opinion. If I tell you this is this, this is this. And she said, I told myself when I grew up, I was going to let my children have their opinion and speak why. And she said, I wish I never did. I said, well, you did it. No, because sometimes kids, when you let them have an opinion, they think they are right. And they really don't know because you are a child, okay? You are a child. They said, I think a child should have an opinion. I'm telling you, we used to battle it down in that house because we had an opinion. No, because a child don't know what you know. So just tell them it's this, and then y'all can talk about it later. But in that moment, she would just let us have an opinion of why we thought we were not wrong and and this is that. When child, at the end of the day, I was wrong. Y'all are saying yes, but I'm telling you, at the end of the day, a child is not going to understand why they made that choice. They're not going to understand it. They're going to still think, well, mama, I did this because so. And your mama like, well, no, baby, because this could have happened. And then now y'all fussing because the child think that what they said was right and you saying what you said is right. And they all just arguing. And that's what we did. We just argued. Argued. And then my sister, they used to battle it out. They used to battle it out. Kids aren't an equal. Exactly. And that's what she was trying to, and that's what my granddaddy was trying to let her know. Because once you let a kid have an opinion, thank you, friend. Once you let, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but once you let a child have an opinion about something, they're going to think they're equal to the mama and daddy. Because now they feel like, well, you just ain't listening to what I'm saying, so I don't care. And you're going to be like, well, I'm trying to tell you, baby, this is what. Well, okay, mama, whatever. Because I used to argue about my friends. Well, why don't you like my friend? My friend's right. My friend is this. And that's my friend. You don't understand. And then when I got older, my mama was right about my friends. She was right about my friends. They were no good. I should not have been around them people. I ended up getting in trouble because of my friends. But because I was young, and I thought those was my friends, and I was battling out having my opinion about my friends with my mama, I just should have just shut the fuck up and listened. Could have kept me out of a bunch of bullshit. But I thought I was right. Those was my friends, and I knew my friends was right. You just don't understand my friends, and you don't hang out with me and my friends, and those are my friends. I don't know. They can have an opinion all they want, but my opinion has the parent stands until you grow. So they might as well not even have one. It's not that you're not letting them speak. You can let your children speak, but it's just in the midst of the situation, what you say should be what is. And then if you come back after everything's died down, then you can go talk about it. But she would give us our opinion in the midst of it. And I feel that's what she means. I wish I didn't give y'all that chance to have an opinion. I mean, and like, I guess, let me word everything out right. I'm guessing, and I mean, I got what she meant. I'm thinking she meant have an opinion in the midst of the argument. That's what I think she meant. But she still, going back and talking about it is okay. But in the midst of everything going on, the argument and why she said what she said, I think she wished she could have took that back, letting us go back and forth. Because she said her parents didn't allow them to talk back and forth in the midst of what's going on. It's just, I said this is what I said, and go to your room. We'll talk about it when later. I don't know. And I agree because it taught us, like, I don't know. Everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's different. Kids deserve an explanation for why they're wrong so they can understand. That's your parenting. But, I mean, that's your parenting. That's just respect. That's your parenting. But let me tell you something. When you get pulled over with that cop, he don't give a fuck. It's be quiet. And I think my mama, sometimes I just think you don't understand stuff until it's put into life situations. I don't know. Because then sometimes, because your mama done taught you to have an opinion, because I used to do this too, because my mama done taught me to have my opinion when I used to get pulled over. But cop, listen to me, you start talking too much. And sometimes because you didn't have an opinion, you just start talking. And sometimes it's okay to just shut up. But when you start, it's just sometimes it's okay to shut up. It's okay. But having that opinion, now when you get in life situations and arguments, you don't know when to be quiet. You just don't know when to be quiet because you never was taught to just be quiet. Be quiet. Just be quiet. And I had to teach myself, because, you know, my mama gave me opinions and I voiced my opinion. I had to teach myself to be quiet. That was one thing about me. I didn't know when to shut up. I didn't know when to shut up because my mama let me. Well, this is how I feel. I wasn't speeding. You don't know that. It could have been, or just anything, even with teachers. I would go back and forth because I did not know when to just be quiet. Because the teacher might have felt like I was distracting class, but I felt like I was whispering out. I don't know. So I was trying to give what I felt. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Sometimes it's okay to just be quiet. And then, that's what I'm saying. It's all about how you were raised. So then it's like how my mama wanted to do it, like her daddy did. Be quiet in the midst of it. And then once it dies down, when the class is over, I would have taught like, okay, well, so just be quiet, teacher's right. And then when we walk out of the class, then I could have went to teacher and be like, well, you know what? I just want you to know what you said in that class kind of affected me, but this is why I did what I did. Because that's what I was trained growing up. In the middle of it, the adult is right, be quiet. But then after the fact, when it dies down, go talk to him and be like, look, this is why I don't feel what you did was correct, because this is why this is that, boom, 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 boom. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. When you're quiet, there's no change. That's why I said, so you listen to only what you want to listen to. I said, then if your parents taught you, in the midst of it, hush. Just let the adults say what they want to say. And then after that, you then go and say, this is why I didn't agree with what you said, because now you're not all just talking. Because when you mad, you're not listening. When they're mad, they're not listening. And at the end of the day, respect your elders, even if they're not right. Because sometimes an elder can be wrong. But in the midst of it, it's just called respect. It's all it is. It's just respect because, you know, they done earned their stripes. They grown. Period. All grown folks ain't right. But after it all dies down, then you go and talk to them. Being a child, you say, I don't agree with how you did that. I mean, it sounds crazy now saying it because like when my mom, oh my God, when I used to be so young in middle school, I used to just be like, well, mama, nah, they was talking. Like, I used to get so mad. She'd be like, Zoe, just relax. It's okay. Relax. Let them talk. This is that. And like, she used to always say that. And I'd be like, no, but I gotta get my point across. And they was wrong. Then like, she used to hate when I would take over for her at school. Like, when people like, you know, the mama jokes, I used to get so mad with the mama jokes. And she'd be like, Zoe, I can't hear it. I don't care about it. So why you getting in trouble at school because you taking up for me because they saying this or because the teacher said that? This is what her thing was with the teachers. If something's going on with the teachers, when something's going on with the teachers, just be quiet. She said, then you come home and you tell me. Because she said, when you are in the right, then I can defend you when I get there. Because she is the adult and I am the child. So she was like, if you're in the right, let the teacher say what she said. See, at that time, I'm a child. I'm like, I ain't gonna let nobody talk to me no kind of way. I don't give a fuck if you was adult or whatever. You ain't gonna talk to me like that because my mama gave me opinion. And I'm do what I want to do. But she was like, just come home and you tell me. And then you let me fix it. And that's what she wanted me to do. But because now I'm trying to be a child and I'm trying to fix it with the adult, it ain't gonna work. Now I done talked back. I done did this. I'm still gonna get ISS because I done talked back. I done disrupted the class. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Then I'm gonna go home and tell mama, oh mama, this is what happened. Well, what did you do? I was trying to defend my case. And she gonna be like, well, Zoe, I told you to hush. Now you in trouble because you talking back, disrupting her class. So when I come in here, all I can say is, yes, ma'am, you're right. But my child was upset because of this. But she still can't get me out of ISS because I done cut the teacher out. I done said some shit. When I could have just been quiet, told my mama, she come to the school, she fix it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Somebody said he's still alive. Yeah, because we're having a good conversation. A lot of people nowadays don't know how to communicate. And that's why you left to go watch TV, smoke a little blunt, go call your boyfriend who probably cheating on you because y'all don't even know how to communicate. And therefore, y'all, that's why this world's the way it is, because people don't know how to talk and hold conversations. We've been talking. I ain't asked y'all to say nothing. Talk to me. Help me speak. I've been talking. The whole conversation, just talking, because I know how to talk to people. So yeah, we still live for 2 hours talking. Yes. That's why I'm not in a relationship, because people don't know how to talk. And I can't be with no boring person. If you boring and can't hold a conversation with me, I can't be with you. If they didn't want to listen, they'll leave. They'll go. It's all right. It's all right. They can leave. Same way you did. I don't have a gun to your head telling you to stay here and talk to me. Some of these celebrities should talk to y'all. Maybe y'all would treat them a little different. Some of y'all celebrities don't even know how to talk. That's why they hide. Because they're not who they really try to portray that they are. Some of these comedians, you think they funny, but they're really not funny. They got ghostwriters and stuff. So then when you meet them in person, they're not who you thought they were. But when you meet me in person, I'm that same person. I'm just not all crazy and loud, but I'm still that same person. But some of these folks be so corny and so lame. You be like, how did you make it? How did you make it? And they just be liars. You think they all nice and lovey-dovey, giving back to the community. Child, they doing that for taxes. So-and-so gave $1 billion for taxes. And then when you meet them, they so evil. Don't take pictures with you. Don't want to hug you. Don't want to talk to you. I mean, I understand you might be a germaphobe. I get it. Great. A germaphobe. But girl, if you touching a doorknob, you in an elevator with a lot of people, oh, bitch, you got germs. I don't give a damn how many times you wipe down that airplane. If you're not in your own private jet, bitch, you dirty. You are dirty, ma'am. I don't care if you wipe that seat down. I don't care if you got hand sanitizer, bitch. You are on a public plane, sweetie. You're dirty. Shut up. Don't talk about no germs to me. Go on somewhere. Do you eat pork? Do you eat chicken? Oh, you dirty. Do you take your own plates to these restaurants? Because if you don't, you dirty. So fucking shut the hell up with them germaphobe shit, girl. Hush. That's a mental thing. You're never going to be 100% clean. That's why it's always 99% on this hand sanitizer, because it's that 1% that they fucked up on. Mm-mm. Oh, boy! But anyway, girl, I don't know, you know. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But no, I actually am very timid in person. And that's just me. I get shy. Because like I said, growing up, I didn't do all that affection stuff. So when I see y'all in person, I just get real. I shut down. And that comes from how I was raised. Like how I was growing up. I shut down. I get so, ooh, girl, back up. Hold on. Too close. Too close. Back up. And then once we sit there and talk for a minute, it changes. It like you would see it. You would see the change. Like it'll change. From our first, girl, you drunk, but ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not drunk. This is water. I've been on this line drinking water. Bitch, I ain't finna do no liquor. Y'all told me my arthritis was kicking in. I ain't doing no damn liquor. This is water. I've been right here doing this. I've been refilling, baby. Y'all said this is from lack of water. My thumb, you must be new. My thumb been locking up. They said that's magnesium and potassium and low water. I ain't doing no liquor. This shit locked up for a whole minute. It said, I ain't doing no liquor. Water. I am not drunk. This is actually my personality. This is really me. Like people be thinking I be drunk. I don't be drunk. This is just, I'm drunk off life. Yeah. I just know how to talk. Like this is really my personality when I'm around people I love and care about. And I love and care about y'all. But when I get in public, I become reserved and like, I don't know, I just get real quiet. I get real quiet. And then once I know you and I start feeling your energy, then that shit come out. That's why I have to take shots before I went on the Wild 'N Out stage or before I go to like a booking or something. I take shots because I haven't learned to just go on the stage and be me. Like that gives me my push to just be me. It gives me my push. Like it opens me up and then I can be like, ooh. And then when the liquor start wearing off, oh bitch, I done opened up now. I'm good. I don't know. I'm good. But y'all keep saying the Chris. Okay, I'm finna hurry and go. The Chris situation. I wish the people who like give you false allegations, I wish they can get in trouble. And then my friend was like, oh, they have defamation of character, whatever. But I don't ever see nobody get that punishment. So what I feel is, I wish whatever that person would have gotten, like Chris, let's say he didn't have those voice recordings or he didn't have the messages saved, whatever he would have gotten in trouble for, I feel that's what that person should get. That should be your punishment. And that will stop people from lying on celebrities or anybody. That will stop people from lying. So whatever he was going to get for like rape or whatever, that should be her punishment. If he was going to get 20 years or 15 years or 10 years, that should be her punishment. That's what I feel. And I promise you, it'll stop people from lying. Because now you're getting the charge that person would have gotten. Because I feel the reason she did that was because Chris has been in the limelight about the Rihanna situation. That's why I tell people it's so big on forgiving people. It is so big on forgiving people. Because when you don't forgive people, you carry on shit that happened long time ago. And people change. Chris was young when that happened with him and Rihanna. Was it right? No. It was horrible. It was disgusting. It was wrong. And there really isn't an excuse for it. I'm spitting. But you never know what he was battling at that age. If he was on drugs, if he was drinking, if he had anger management problems. Because I think they said his dad used to beat his mama or something like that. Don't quote me. But it was just a lot. You know what I'm saying? And if Rihanna forgave him, I feel people should forgive him. But because everybody knows that people are holding that against him, it's easy to bring that up because people don't know how to let stuff go. And this man has not done that since then. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't been abusive. He hasn't does he have anger issues? Yeah, Chris got a little temper, but has he done that since then? You know what I'm saying? Has he done it since then? And I feel like if somebody hasn't had reoccurring issues of beating women or doing this, then you should let that go. Let it go. Even we deal with things with and that's why I don't like people a lot, because we like to scone, is that the word? Scone or whatever? I don't know the word. We like to down talk people and their problems, but we really be going through that same shit in our lives. Like, some people out here be having abusive boyfriends, but they want to talk about somebody else who done did something to somebody just because they're in the limelight. But you going through the same shit and you still with that person? I don't know. And I just feel like if he hasn't had reoccurring issues, can't Skull, thank you. Why can't people have preferences, y'all? Why can't people have preferences? And it doesn't mean, now, if somebody says something rude, like, ooh, dark-skinned women are ugly, I've never heard Chris say dark-skinned women are ugly. But people just have preferences. Like, you may like dark skin, but doesn't mean you dislike light skin, but you prefer a dark skinned person. Or I may just prefer a light skinned person, but it doesn't mean I don't like dark skinned people. But I've never heard him say dark skinned women are ugly or light skinned women look better than dark skinned women. But if you got that video, then show it to me and shut me up. You know what I'm saying? But I've never heard him say that. But if you heard like a girl in a video say, oh, nah, he don't want dark-skinned women. I think y'all talking about that time when they said he didn't want dark-skinned women in his section. But did you hear that? Or did you just hear a dark-skinned girl who wanted to get in, who they just probably thought was ugly, or she was probably just doing too much? Nobody's ugly, but he said no darkies. Did he say that? Did you hear him say that? If you did, show me that video, and then I'd be like, well, Chris, that's fucked up. But that still doesn't say that he's a So anyway, if you got the video, please show it to me that he said no darkies in the section. Let me hear the video or whatever. But I don't remember that video. It's about to cut off again. This time it cut off, it's over with. But I just feel people need to let that go, because that's when the media likes to, when he got in trouble, the media wants to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? They want to put it out there. Oh, Chris did this. He abused a girl, blah, blah, blah. But they never go back and apologize. And that's what I'm saying. Like, go back, and the same way y'all was trying to beat his ass about what the girl said, no one ever goes back and apologizes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry that we did this. And I was like, and why don't that person, like, if you're putting, and then my friend said, the reason they don't put the girls who lie on the TV is because they're a nobody. But you put killers on the TV, you put robbers on the TV. Those are people who aren't famous. So I feel people who lie and try to lie and get money out of folks, put them on TV too. Say, oh, this was the girl that lied. So now your face is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Put them on TV. This was the liar who lied on Chris Brown. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Out that bitch. So now they feel stupid. They won't do it again. Oh, y'all be careful. Her, that's the liar. Out them. She wrong too. She wrong. Put her on TV. Same way you do these robbers and these killers and these thieves. Put them lies on TV and put them in jail. Out them. But I'm gonna go. But at somebody, you'll be surprised how many people lie on celebrities because they're mad because they didn't get to be with them or whatever. And if that girl said he said Blackie, I don't know. I go off of I want to hear it. I'm not going to go off your word, because a lot of stuff happens behind scenes that you don't get to hear and see. Okay, I got to go. It's 9 seconds. I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all, love y'all, love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. And I got to go. Okay, bye. Jesus, we talked enough.